welcome to the Geoff Shergold Memorial Cross, the Wessex League, best CX league in the country. Maybe a bit biased. I'm just going to shut up for now and just you can listen to the banter. The race starts in about 2.5 minutes if you want to fast forward.
Christine! There's another Christine here. Is it 2 Christines? Christine 1, Christine 2? Yeah. I've told her to keep an eye on you later. Can I give you some? Can I give you my phone? You smooth. I haven't had a look. Can I give you my phone number? Southampton. Tell you later. Thank you. Wait. I've got more stuff to do. Equipment can only be in the pit. No hands up for refreshment. Good luck. Hopefully you can run the course, complete course. There are hazards. Might warn have been one of the biggest hazards. Far out of the course when you go down the single track or route on the ground. She's dead to me, Christine. Sorry. That's alright. Sorry. Right. Going through the trees round, you'll do a shortcut onto the return back down parallel to where you just come from. That's to avoid carnage and spot. Second lap, that will change. Mark the tape. So just follow the tape. Yeah.
Well, we won't be there in that later on.
The wheel spin.
Okay.
I might stand here, but
Yeah, look, have you put back the steering, mate?
Oh, that's loud, Mike.
Okay, we're going to be underway any minute now, about 30 seconds time. Just want to say a big shout out to Laura, who she's just pooped out a picture. I think she's on the camera on the right there. She looks after my phone and my wallet, you know, when you're trying to unload everything at the start of the race. You can see the conditions underfoot. They are muddy. I didn't even know the people at the front were actually standing next to their bikes as they were going to run to start. We were all here where we were, about to just try and go for it. This is a fun race. And we're away. Mike Warner goes speeding past me. There goes Tim Lawn's got a lot of power. Blast away. Rich Warner's ahead there. And James Cotty's near me. Look at them. Here he is. Powerful. And it's I don't know who that is. But absolutely crazy start as ever. Oh no, I think that's Tim. I think that was the other peanut guy before. And then, my God, here we go. There's Louis next to me. And we're just trying to get around. I don't know if I'm on my bike or off it. Nice remount, James. So tight. Bumping into people. There's Tim Dool. Tim was chatting to me before, so he always gets like not the best start, and then he powers on through it. But Tim's like top 10 rider. And then down this scary drop, it was pretty frightening, and the right side was definitely a bit more scary than the left. Definitely better on the left. So that's Tim Dill in front of me and James Cotty. But I had a pretty good start, really. Pretty reasonable. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm thinking, right, just try not to make any big mistakes and just stay around here and you'll be alright. Oops, out of bounds. Yeah. I love this muddy bit. People need to slow down there. I just charged through it. I just charged through the gap there, or tried to charge through between Tim and the Venter guy, which was quite funny. But yeah, it was. This was one of the hardest races because you'll see. I mean, I'm literally going to be burning matches the whole race. But look at me, I'm having a good start. going round. There's Tim Dool. I don't normally see Tim very much. There's Rich Warner. He must have thought, why is he going past me? And then I think that's John Wheeler in front of me. There's Louis, Mike Warner, good start as always. James Cotty on the left, and across the finish line. And I've been charging. That's a climb, that is. I do quite like climbs, and I'm feeling pretty good. I reckon I think I'm pretty high up here. You know, I've gone past a lot of people, and I'm pretty high up. So I'm just thinking, let's just stay okay, and we'll see what happens. This bit was so slippery. Oh my God, it's getting a bit crazy. There goes Rich Warner. Oh, you got the high line, Rich. I got the low line. I got the dirt in my face, and it was chaos. There's Tim Dool just coming past me. I was in the way, off the track, trying to get sorted. There goes Martin, and I thought, oh no, what a start. I was in such a great position, and then when this happens, you lose a lot of places. So, that is who I spoke to him before. That is Dan Walton, who was really pleased that he overtook me so he could be in the video. Dan, there you are in all your pomp, smashing it around the course with me behind you. And I think you feature in this video quite a lot. But yeah, Dan was hoping to be in the video, and I crashed so you could be in the video, Dan.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, oh my God, it was so muddy. And here, oh my, it's so deep. People were pushing, some people were running. I thought I was just going to cut the corner. Well, that was stupid, wasn't it? There was just like no way to get through there really without spinning a lot of wheels. You know, lost some more places. There's Rob Ditcham from Hansling Bikes, who went by there. He had a bad stop because Rob's a top 10 rider. Look at this. It's just like, it's a knockout. Everyone's slipping and sliding. And he's just trying to get round. I think that was Chris Day going past me there. He had a good start. Chris had a great race. Really good race. So he went past there. So when your people are going past you, you get excited, but everyone's making mistakes and slowing down, and you are just in the red. And I looked at my heart rate, and it was like 180 here, and I was thinking, oh my God, 180 already. You know, nothing's happened yet, and I'm going backwards. So, you know, this Leaf. Get out of my face, Leaf. Yes. Well done. Presence of mind. Obviously, I'm now a skilled GoPro user now, and now to clear the screen. There's Louis Tyndall. He's chain came off quite a few times, he told me after the race, so bad luck in these crazy conditions. Frozen ground for days, and then it rains the night before, and suddenly it's a mud bath. But what great fun, what great CX conditions. I'm exhausted at this point here, and Richard Lewis goes by, says hello. I didn't know that was you, Richard. I didn't realise it was you. My brain wasn't working. It's surprising to see you back there, mate. And then up ahead, I see Chris Day fall down the slope, and I just start laughing. And I think I'll do better than that. I fell. I was just on the wrong side of the bike. I had no grip. This is just comedy. I can barely move.
Oh, I'm trying.
I was thinking, what am I doing? I'm quite good at running, but I'm going nowhere. Except back onto the floor. So that's my third crash. And I'm now behind. I think that guy in front of me is, I'm trying to find his name. He's Bracefield, I think. Bracefield rider. I think he's Duncan Edwards. And I've fallen over. That's the fourth time. That's the third time in a minute I've crashed. So that is not the best lap I've done. This was a bit scary, wasn't it? The second one was fine, but the first one, that first one was a bit scary. So I'm not panicking here. I know I'm pretty far back in the field, but I'm not panicking. I know my heart rate is really high and everything, but I'm not panicking. I've got into a bit of a tuck position, and I'm just like putting some decent watts down, and I'm just know that 40 to 50 minutes of this is just going to be attritional, so I'm not panicking yet. Here comes the bog, which Dave Lee lost a sole of his shoe in the V40 race and rode on his socks. Top man, Dave. What a hero. I'm running as fast as I can up to this lovely hill, and just trying to charge out. I overtook quite a few people on the hill, and after it, and at the top, your heart is, there's Martin there. Martin, what's your surname? Martin Richardson, who I did find out, if anyone was worrying, he did have a beard before and does not now. There was just no nice way through this, was there? I mean, it got worse and worse to ride in. Absolute mud bath and an absolute leg drainer, and you pick up everything as everyone learned their casting. The bike just got heavier and heavier and heavier. Here's where I always saw Rich Warner coming the other way. You'll see him in blue, I think, on this lap. Here he is. Here he is coming in blue. Rich, hello Rich. He had a grimace on his face every time I saw him, but I never really got much closer to him. Anyway, it's so slippery here. Trying to take a smooth line through here. It's just been jerky, but it's really hard. I did try, but it was difficult. Then to drop down here and through this muddy thing, I found if you could stay in a rut, you did go a lot faster. I only managed it a few times, but just try to take as much speed as possible. Round the slippery corner, I've got a peanut rider in front of me. Could be Tim, just trying to charge really. Yeah, it was Tim. Sorry Tim if I just kind of slid in front of you. And then I'm making alright progress. I'm just trying to think, I've got to catch up to people. Richard Tucker is way in front of me as well, so got both Rich and Chris Day, both Solar Pirates coaches. Chris is the coach, Richard is a parent of Seb, but all good buddies at Solar Pirates. Down here, left side, much better, still a bit slippy, and just got to hold the bike straight and hope for the best. I think that's Martin ahead of me, but I'm just charging, trying to catch up. My heart rate is still really high, and I'm thinking, well, it is 180, but I'll just keep going and see what happens. If I die, I die. If not, I'll just keep going away. So I'm just charging here. I always like this bit because, I just like getting out the pedals and on some grass and putting some beans in. So be quiet here. Someone shouts at me here. Well, in a nice way.
Come on!
That was Dave and Sarah Morgan, Pirates. Dave, chairman, Sarah, lovely lady. Both raced later. And look, I'm catching up, and I'm putting the beans in. That is, I think it's Robert Ford from. There's Richard Tucker. I'm just beasting it up here, and I think I'm just going to go. I'm going to die. I'm still going to go up the hill, and there's a lap done. Finish line. So you know, I've overtaken quite a few people. I'm going at good speed, and I'm just trying to just get up the field a little bit, try not to crash. And here, this bit, I'm wary. After that first one where I came down the left, gotta get right as far quick as you can. But did I? No, really. I followed a bit like a sheep, and it gets all slippery, and I'm like got a foot down there, and yeah, not good. Whereas on that first lap, Rich, that was a bloody good move, taking that high line. I should have realised that, shouldn't I? I learnt it later. But yeah, you smashed past me there, and I reckon if I'd managed to stay up there, I would have been a bit closer to you. Anyway, so yeah, I've caught up quite a few people there, and I'm charging to see if I can get some more places. So I wonder, is that Dan? Is that you, Dan Walton, again? After my many crashes in smash straight through. I just couldn't turn. I mean, if I turn, I've been down. So I just thought I'm just going straight. And thankfully, I didn't damage the bike. Sorry, Crabwood CC, who organised this race. Thank you for. Sorry if I smashed one of your poles. But it jumped out at me. Anyway, back up to speed. I wonder if anyone, you know, like Paul Lloyd, could you actually ride up the bank? I did it in practice fine, but there was grass before, and now there's no grass. But I wondered if you could. I never had a chance to have a go at it. Well, I did actually. I could have had a go then, but you know, you get like a sheep in a race sometimes. You just do what the person in front does. Yeah. I tried to go up here. Look, I'm trying to catch up, so I tried to ride up this. Almost made it. Yeah, it is Dan. There you go, Dan. This is not a bad remount. I'm running, I think. And I think you're just behind me. I was certain you're going to come past me, actually. I'm barely making any headway. Trying to get back into my pedals. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you're right behind me. You probably are, because I didn't think I was going very fast. Round here, you kind of get a little bit of sort of a rest. I mean, it's kind of false flat, isn't it? Maybe slightly uphill, but obviously not as steep as the previous bit. Then you get here, you crest, and then you turn left, and you go down towards the off camber. Jet wash people supporting our riders, and I'm flying down here. And yeah, got through this little chicane quite nicely, not too bad. Yeah, come up to the bank, thinking I'll do better now. Don't do anything stupid this time. There you go. I tried to go round, and that was just stupid. And then look how much time I've lost as I dismount, get on the other side. You know, all kind of CX skills. And then I only had one stunt each foot. I should have had two. I'm sure that would have helped me a little bit. That's Duncan Edwards. I know your name because of what happens in any second now. So that's watch Duncan in front, okay? Watch him on the left. There's a big drop here, and watch what happens. Oh my God! I saw that, and I thought, oh my God, that is a really big drop. But you know, he's back on straight away. And I said, "Are you right, mate?" And he said, "Fine. I hope you are, Duncan, because it was like you were poleaxed and just like." How did you do it? I mean, you literally fell sideways at the top of the hill and down the hill. I mean, the people watching you must have thought, oh my God, what's going to happen to that guy? But you got back on your bike like a champion, and off you went. So well done for surviving that one, but it was a bit of a shock behind to see you just disappears sideways, you know, like a drop kick on your bike down the hill. So well done. There's Chris Day, I think, in front of me. Chris loves running, and I love running behind Chris. and I think I overtook him and I just barged through him. And he laughed. At this point, you know, going up this hill after, you know, running, this was the worst bit. I mean, your heart rate is sky high, and you get on here and you're just trying to move. There's Louis. Louis passed me ages ago. I've run past him. I have tried to get on. I think that's James Cotty in front of me. Louis got off. I'm thinking, yeah, if Louis getting off, I'm getting off. I think it's Mike Warner maybe on the left there, having a good race. Who's that on the left? I can't see. Wretched small screen. Yeah, and you know, I've got on and I've just got off the course. Yeah, maybe that was Graham. No, I don't know who that was. Anyway, yeah, just, you know, it wasn't steep, was it? It wasn't steep. It was fairly flat, but the first hop was slightly uphill. There's Louis, but it was just so hard to get any momentum. So it's only the second half you can get. There's Rich again, almost the same place. So at least we're going a similar speed. And then Mike's ahead of me, and I am still charging. Heart rate is 180. It was always 180 for the whole race. The average heart rate for the race was 177, which is, if it's true, that's one of the highest ever for me, because there was just no easy bits. There's Mike. No rest on this course with these conditions. Oh, is that Mike? Yeah, I think so. It's like, you know, what line do you take? They make such a difference what line you take. Oh, we're catching up to James Cotty there. I thought James was going to ride off the edge. Little push bump. Look at Mike kicking around. Yeah. I think James hit a post there. But felt a bit like the Three Amigos at this point, about to drop down a slope, hoping that we'd be all right. Yeah, brilliant. This race, I've got to say, was one of the funniest, most fun races ever, because it's just you versus the conditions versus your V40 fellow combatants, battling against the conditions, and each other, all in good spirits. And you know, well, you've seen the race so far. It's a knockout, isn't it? But again, here we go. It's one of my favourite bits. Get through that mud, charge in there, and did I have to brake? Oh look, I've gone through them. Whoa, what a move! And then I think I'm out the saddle, giving it some beans, trying to get up there, and looking good for the crowds cheering me on as I move up 2 places. So yeah, this is my place to attack, which I did, I think, every lap bar 1 maybe. So I made a good effort there, and don't know who that is. Who is that? Is that 252? 252 Fair and Wheelers. I think that's Graham Hollidge, who we all often see Graham. Very strong rider, Fair and Wheelers, and yeah, we often are there or thereabouts. Absolutely destroyed. And right, this time I'm going down here and I'm thinking, right, get right, Ewelsaw, get right, because things go bad. And this was my best. Look, I got right all the way, and I hardly pedal and just roll down at a lovely pace, just like Rich Warner did on the fateful first lap. And I thought, wow, beautiful.
Sweet.
When moments like that happen, you think, oh, that is just brilliant. You know, you just think, oh, I've literally saved myself 6 or 7 seconds there. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's great. I've got a clear track, so hopefully I can get a good run in here. Lovely on a tricky course when things go right for you there, and you can even take a little break on this bit and try and ride it a bit better. There's that post that I snapped, sorry, and I've caught up with somebody. I don't know who that is, but it's awesome. I think I went left here, just tried to stay in the bike, so I think I saw someone do that. Well, one thing I don't know, I've been chatting to a few people, and if you like me have tried to ride the whole season from I think September the 3rd, it's a bloody long season. 5 months. 5 months of trying to stay fit and in shape for racing. I mean, I've never done that before. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am hanging on to fitness by my fingernails. I'm pretty knackered, and it's just so hard to stay fit. Oh, I attacked this. Yeah, I got up there in one go. I think that's Kieran leaving in front of me. I don't know how I've managed to catch him up, but I caught him up there. And Sam Genazzini was just there on the side, who I'm sure had a decent race in the under 16s. I shouted at him, "Watch me!" And I when you've got someone looking and someone you're chatting to, you're often go that extra mile, and I managed to get up there in one go, so I'm feeling pretty good about having to cycle up there. So again, you save so much time if you make it up there. Actually, that's not Kieran, that is Jorge Ribeiro Manso just there. That was Harrison on the side. Hope you're alright, Harrison. And then dropping down. I am pretty finished though at this point. I am knackered going down here. I'm sure I wasn't the only one feeling absolutely finished as you drop down and try and recover, and your heart rate drops by like 3 beats per minute, and go, oh great, here we go. What's going to happen here? Jorge gets off. I've probably exactly the same as him. I stay low. Oh my god, I can't go past him. Who's that? Is that John Wheeler ahead of me? I don't know. He's got on nicely. I think I've gone past Jorge, and I think that's John Wheeler ahead of me. And I don't know who's ahead of him. I follow his line. You can just about make it hit the pole and actually not go through any ruts at all. So I've gone past Jorge. John Wheeler's ahead of me down there, and I've spent a lot of energy, but then that's what CX is all about, and I'm just trying to kind of maintain the speed, because this last lap has been pretty good. Now the thing is all of this time my bike is getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and the drivetrain is getting just clogged. Oh, here comes John. I'm thinking, oh, how am I going to be able to get past him? Yeah. Hi, John. I'm still moving forward, but well, here we go. I'm running now. It was getting so clogged, and this was definitely a race where you'd want two bikes. I just didn't think about it. I bought a bike to hand over and I didn't pit. I should have pitted, even though that wasn't so bad. But here, oh my god, I would have pitted. So I am slowly learning. It's only my first full season, and I'm learning that, well, when conditions like this, I mean, you're going to be a serious disadvantage if you can't pit. Who's that in front there? Who's that? Is that Richard? Is that you, Richard? Richard Lewis? I don't know, just trying to clean his bike out. I don't know. I feel like I'm not that high up. That was Tim Dool there, so that's good. Oh, there goes Richard. I didn't even know it was you, Richard, honestly. I don't know who that was. I think it's a Ventnor rider. Someone else. I don't know who that was. Now, a bit further forward than the last one, the last time I went round here, that was clear. And there's Rich Warner again. So I've actually caught up on him on this lap. So I'm thinking, yay, that's pretty good. But you know, the thought of catching him was a bit short-lived, really, because well, I wasn't going that much faster. Well, that was a good lap, and I hope to stay behind. I didn't know it was you, Richard. I just stay in contact with Richard, who's a very, very strong rider, and nearly always finishes ahead of me. And I'm just thinking now, well, it's just about endurance really now, and not making too many big mistakes. Try not to get to take lines that are you know, have better grip. Yeah, here I'm just getting over to the grass and try and get some grip, but you know, Richard's powered away on the right, so maybe I should have gone there. But there were bits on the left that were pretty good, you know, just trying to find any little bit of grass, but Richard's gone, and I am cream crackered at this point. And the moment you start thinking about people behind you, which I did start to, whoa, really lost it there, that's not the best sign. So I'd spent a lot of matches getting to this point. I had no idea where I was, but you know, I was ahead of James, I knew, and that's always a good marker if you're ahead of James, because he's very consistent. Ahead of Mike, so I'm just thinking I'm just going to try and stay ahead of them and not do anything too stupid. Push at the bits that I can do, and we'll see where we go. Charge through here, and then go up here. I think it was much better to be on the right, much better. I think this time on the left, I just couldn't get much purchase. So I actually came right, but it was so much slower. I'd lost momentum there. Better on the right, I should have stayed there. Thanks for all the cheering, everyone. Martin in the pits, thank you, Martin Horner, and Dave and Sarah and everyone who was cheering. Yay! Thanks, Isla. Yeah, just charging through here. Richard's gone. There's less people around me, and I can't remember what was on the marker board here. Was it two laps at this point? Was on the markers? Yay, 2! Thank you. So I don't know what your name is, but I always say we always have a chat. So, not a bad position, and I'm just trying not to make any mistakes. But now I'm physically pretty butchered now. I'm pretty tired. Bike is so heavy. It was getting difficult to change gear. Got to say the Cannondale coped well. Whoa! Tried to go right, but I got sent left. And really lost it there. Don't know I'm catching up to there. So difficult. But I didn't crash, so that's nice. And then you're back onto the slippery mud and try not to do anything silly. So much fun, I gotta say. You know, I pity anyone who didn't have full mud tyres today, because you needed them. I think I was riding about 18, I went harder than maybe I should have. 18 psi at the back, 20 at the front. Yeah, I think I could have gone lower, saying that. Others, I know, Rich rides really high pressures and manages to cut through it. I'll have to try that one of these days, you know. Just trying to find any bit of grip anywhere. Yeah. One more race to go, Crow Cross, and I hope it's as fun as this one. Last time I crashed into a tree, so I'm going to try not to do that at Crow. But it's been such a fun season, and I'll definitely be going to the awards ceremony to see what I win, and to catch up with people, fellow riders, not when we're covered in mud. Saying that, I think we should all wear our normal regalia, because I'm not going to recognise anyone, because I'm just used to everyone dressed in lycra. Tried to get up here, didn't quite make it, but I was quite far away from it. And what is that? It's you again, Richard. My God, I was so close to you so many times. I didn't know it was you. But again, gets away nicely. And just kind of moved away from me. Yeah, what a fun race. It was great fun being a V40 today. Yeah, definitely some bits I preferred to the others, and every time I went down one of those downhills, it was please go in a straight line, and please don't skid too much. They were a bit scary. Well, it's a bit scary for me. But that's kind of the fun of CX, isn't it? You do something that's a bit scary, and you get through it, and you go, "Ooh, that was fun. I made it through there." And then sometimes you don't. Whoops, slippery. But you learn from it, and you do a bit well, one bit not so well. Oh, whoa, nearly lost it there. Whoa, in fact, I have lost it there. And that was Paul Lloyd blasting past, saying, come on, Wesser. And actually, being honest, that was a wonderful moment for me, because at this point I was absolutely, cream crackered, and I thought, I wonder, A, will my bike survive another lap, and B, physically I am pretty spent now. Doesn't it look a bit slower? It does, even watching it, it does look slower. I don't know what my lap time was for that. I had 2 laps where I didn't crash, where I did a 9:05 and a 9:06, which I was pretty pleased with. And my last lap was a 9:37. So, I didn't drop off too much, but 30 seconds is a fair amount. Got to say, well done to my son Ben, who had a good race, finished 12th in the under 14s, and one of his laps was 9:06, which is, I'm only 1 second faster than him, which is frightening, because, well, you want to stay ahead of your son, don't you? So yeah, it was 1 second behind him, but let's just say the course was more cut up when I was doing it. But look at that. Oh my God, that's proper Belgian mud there, a la Southampton. It was really sticky. Who was it? Somebody said they actually lost a shoe and had to go back and get it because it was that sticky. And here, it's just got to get to the top. Thanks for the cheering, Verity. Really helpful. And we should take a couple of nice videos here. I got up here, and I'm just running because there's just no point, and it's not really a run, it's more kind of a shuffle, and Richard's jumped on there, and I'm thinking I don't think I've got the energy to jump on. I'm just gonna charge through the mud until it's going a little bit downhill, and then I'll have a go. But he's got enough leg strength to get on. I just didn't. So I waited quite a while. I don't know if I noticed when I jumped on, but anyway, I jumped on quite late because I just couldn't do it. There you go. That's probably the bit where I jump on and it goes a bit skew with. And this is where I normally see Rich Warner as a gauge coming the other way. I was much closer here because now I've only just got to this bit where it splits, and he's coming past me with his pain grimace on his face. focused, and so I think, oh well, I'm losing time. So there you go. So I know I'm on my last lap, and I'm almost a little bit conscious of not being caught now, because I'm thinking I'm going that slowly. Somebody's going to catch me if I slow down. Ahead of me, I didn't realise Richard was there, but Paddy Ashcroft from Reading was ahead of me, and I thought, wow, that's amazing, because he's not had his stellar season as I think he normally does, and had all sorts of injuries and superb crashes, some of which I've caught, and he had a stonking race, so he must be well chuffed with that, because he finished really high up. So brilliant result, Paddy. But yeah, last lap, so I'm just trying to stay ahead of whoever's behind me, because I've got no idea who's behind me.
Go, Chris.
Yeah. Was that Chris? I think that was Chris Day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Which is brilliant, because you know, some of Chris's races has been a bit up and down, so you know, this was Chris's best result. So he was well chuffed. Well done, mate. That's brilliant. And so I'm thinking it's quite a nice place for Paul past me, because there isn't. Once you've done the hill climb and the muddy bit, it's not so bad. You just got to get through here, and then you've got that climb to the end, to the finish line. So I go through here. I think I hear someone calling, "Come on, catch him up!" So I go full beans, because I don't want to get caught. So I'm out the saddle, and it's hurting, but I'm okay. He said my heart rate went up to 191. I don't know if that's true, but I'm really going for it, and I'm thinking whoever's behind me, it was Graham Hollidge. He might catch me. I didn't want him to catch me, because I've lost on the line a few times, and I think as I went round the corner here, I had a look behind me, and there was a big gap. So I thought, oh, maybe I was worrying over nothing. Maybe I misheard. But so welcome to cross that line and finish. Oh, absolutely destroyed by that. Absolutely destroyed. So thanks for a great race. There's Paddy, Richard, and some other finishes, and Rich Warner came up to me at the end and said, yeah, I think you did all right. I said, oh, I don't think so. But I finished 15th, my highest ever finish. Well done, Jorge. There's John. So I was proper chuffed with that.
Have another one. You?
And yeah, so well done everyone, and I'll see you all at the final race of the season. And I'll try not to crash into a tree like I did last
Once your
year.
legs have gone up those banks, carry on.
Thanks to organisers for organising a great race.
Oh, look at Geoff.
And thanks for all the support. Glad we avoided all the wind. That's Mike Warner collapsing on the ground.
I had a brilliant start, and then someone in front of me had a mare, and then
Right, just finished ahead of James Cotty. I think they had a sprint finish, pretty much. Or was it? Yeah. The gap was 0.34 in favour of Mike. So well done, boys. Brilliant.
And then I got back on, and I went to go straight, but my wheel was bumped.
Well done, Chris Day, finishing. Martin Richardson finishing.
I had a good start.
That's Robert Ford finishing from Peanut.
I mean,
because they ran, I had a bit of a gap,
Yeah.
and then it was like I was actually getting some speed. And then,
shit happens.
exactly.
I mean, on a day like today, I don't think any incidents make any difference. It's just, unless your bike fails. But it's, you know, you work out an equation of skills times FTP and actually finish result today. That was fun though.
It was fun, wasn't it? Wow, only once. I think 3 times the first lap.
I was going great, and then I jumped off on the off camber.
I'm just going to let this player until it finishes. So,
I think I just
over and out. See you next time.
I was right at the front, and then I just lost it on that downhill bit.
That's so easy to lose
On the
there.
first lap. If you want to work out you can get to the right, then you'll be okay.
You want to give it full set so you get a break. You want to give that full set so you get a break.
Yeah.
But I don't have the skills. I like it. Miles! I tried to tell you, but you weren't there. Anyway, I hope to see you.
Yeah, cheers, Paddy. No, you look good, mate. You look good. You're strong. Really good.
What's that in the pitch today?
Oh yeah. I know.
You needed it today.
I did, didn't I? Cheers, really.
I got around that first lap last weekend. Just managed to get up the bank. Fergus bike's going to go.
Yeah.
James trying to jump
Oh,
on.
it was bad. It was really bad.
That level, they did, wasn't it?
Oh, works out. I expect it to jog it.
But you see my guy running like in the yard now. I get off and I'm like, oh fuck.
That's good. That's good fun course. I was pretty happy that Paul lapped me.
There's some two to go, so I was like coming around thinking, does that mean he had 2 to go when he went to the last one?
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
I was expecting to do nothing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have really made any difference. We'd have all been in free rest time.
Yeah, probably.
So I don't know, mate. It's fucking shocking. Right about last place on time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I jumped back on and it was
Yeah. Cheers.
nice and light.
I don't know about floating.
That's
I was definitely thinking that.
Yeah. I was helping to create a rut every day. I think I've got most of it on my bike.
Oh,
I'm doing climb field this shot.
heavy going that was.
It was the smell straight. That's
That's the worst.
Climb on that bank on your red light and you go.
Couple of days. See you later. Well done.
It came off. Yeah. It's not
Find somebody who's got my. Finishing that without doing mistakes. That's what I wanted. I can see it cracking though.
Yeah, I'll see you come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it really slowed me down, but oh, it's great fun though. Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Just chaos, isn't it? Yeah.
Everyone else is going. It's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
If you were getting whizzed past, you'd be like, nah, fuck this.
It's amazing, about 6 second or third lap.
I know. People ask me, oh, how long was the race? I said, it's not about how long it is, it's about, yeah, look at my average heart rate.
Yeah, that's it. I think I'm more a gravel racer than that steep climb over there. So not mental.
It's a steep climb and then the start-finish straight. I mean,
You was running it.
I was running the half of it.
Most people would just say, Darren, most people, there isn't much difference between riding and...
Same and I invented it.
Yeah. My legs were finished. I just thought I'd just try and keep running. It didn't feel like running, it just felt like a slow walk. Oh man. That was good. Yeah.